Hey everyone, so I'm back to do another book review for everyone, and it's going to be on That Summer by Sarah Dessen. This will probably be a pretty short review because I don't really have a lot to say about this book. I read it a while ago, not that long ago I guess, a couple weeks ago. This was the first book I read in June, and I enjoyed it. It's basically about a 15-year-old girl named Haven, and she is very, very tall. That's one of her big struggles that she goes through. She's really self-conscious about how tall she is, and she lives with her mother and sister, and this is after her parents divorce, and her father gets remarried to this, I forget what they called her. She was like, oh, she's a weather girl. That's right. She's a weather girl. She's just that blonde bimbo. That's what they call her, or something like that. And so her sister's also getting married. So it's in the course of this summer. I think it takes place in the summer, but it's talking about how that summer they had an experience together. Her sister, and this guy named Sumner. That's right, Sumner Lee, who was her sister's ex-boyfriend, or boyfriend at the time. And basically, that's kind of the story. It's a really it's hard for me to remember the exact details of the story, because it's been a while, but I did enjoy this book. I feel like this book just the beginning was completely, I don't know, it didn't really fit for me. Like, it didn't really click that this was a good read until about halfway through the book. I was finally interested a little bit. I was kind of bored throughout the first half, to be honest, and I really didn't like the writing because, I'll try to find a good page. This whole page is a paragraph. There you go. I really do not like that style. I mean, it's not even the whole page. It's like from right here to here is a paragraph, and I'm just so confused, and it's so long, and it just goes on and on and on, and I feel like the paragraphs need to be broken up. But towards the later half of the book, it does get better. She doesn't write like that as often, but it's kind of just something that bugged me when I was reading it, and I know that doesn't really have much to do with the plot, but it's just the actual presentation of the book just annoyed me. Oh, and they called her Weather Pet, by the way. It says on the back. I'm sorry, I didn't remember that part, but I don't know, I just didn't really feel too much of a connection to this book like I did with The Truth About Forever. I love the characters in The Truth About Forever, and in this book, the first half was a lot of exposition. There wasn't much, there was dialogue, but it just didn't, introduce the characters in a way that was appealing to me, like they did in The Truth About Forever, which I just feel like the characters needed to be more fleshed out. And this was a short book, so maybe that's part of the reason. And it's also her first book, so she's learning, of course. But I just didn't really like this book as much as I thought I would, and it was just kind of a meh read for me. The only other thing that I did like about this book was the fact that the relationship between Haven and her sister Ashley was really, really good. I really liked their relationship. It was a great sister bonding relationship. I think that's the main theme of this book, is that family and sisterhood is a really, really important thing in life. So I really did enjoy that aspect of the book. But other than that, I just didn't really feel that much connection to it. I kind of liked Haven. I didn't really feel any connection to any of the characters at all. It didn't feel like my kind of book. But I still recommend checking it out if it's interesting to you, if you like the sisterhood aspect, if you like contemporary fiction, and if you like Sarah Dessen, it's worth a read just to see how she started. So there you go. You can also check out the movie How to Deal, which stars Mandy Moore, which is a combination of this book and Someone Like You, which I haven't seen that movie yet, but I kind of want to now. So I'll check it out once I read Someone Like You. But anyway, that's all I have to say about That Summer. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this review. I will see you guys next time with another review. Bye-bye.